Everybody loved him. Hundreds of people would be by the courthouse, and he, put up his finger to the government, and that's it. This man is dying, and you still have him in solitary confinement. He was tied, his feet to the bed, and his hands were tied to the bed. People want to question if my father was weak or tough. He had a severe kidney infection. He was sick. He didn't get to see a doctor. By the time he got off the bus, he was covered in blood. If there was ever a time to become a rat or something, it would have been then. No, instead he fought 5 trials. Eli has never had any conversation with my father. You lie about my son? Like, this is how sick they are. I defend my family. I think I do a pretty good job of defending my family. But other people defend my family also. I don't ask them to do it, but they do. Hi, everyone. How is everyone tonight? Let me say hello to everyone. Bill, Brooklyn guy, thank you. Holly, John Wolf. Hi, John Wolf. Carmel, MRE. Thank you, Stacks. Story of One's Life, hosted by Sean. Hi, John O'Master, Paul, Dell, Carol. Thank you. I'm going to explain why I chose that photo. Hi, Miss Can't Be Wrong. Hi, Ange. Thank you. Hi, Cuban. Hi, Thomas. John. Jane. How are you, Jane? Hi, Lucky. Claudio. Hi, Claudio. West Texas. Hi, Nitro. How are you feeling, Nitro? Hi, Silvio. Jimmy. Redzilla. Angela. Tommy. Mobrats 1. James. Ace Estero. Sean. Okay, I think I got. Okay, Jason. Hi. Scotch. Colonel Reb. I can't see that good. Jojo Mush. Okay. Rough day. I feel for you all. I love my Ange. First, let me tell you. Excuse me. Lewis's 1-year anniversary is Tuesday. I'm doing this today. I had a few reasons why I was doing this today. Because my mom's birthday is Tuesday, and last year I didn't get to see my mom on her birthday because of obvious reasons. Lewis died, and Lewis died in my house, and I'm the one who found him. So I didn't play the Memories intro by Jerry purposely because I don't want to cry. I'm doing this today, and I'm going to do him. I'm going to do a nice job. Okay? So I thought today would be a good day to do this. Now, I chose that photo of Lewis and the kids and myself. And once again, thank you so much, Jerry. Every time I ask Jerry for something, he just does it. He drops everything and does it. Okay. I picked that photo because that photo is Lewis and the kids and I and a whole bunch of my other friends, a couple, as a matter of fact, with their kids, going pumpkin picking. It's also, we did pumpkin picking probably for a few years, way after we were divorced. We broke up in 89, and that photo is from 94. Louis and I had, in the beginning, I'm not going to lie and say, oh, we had a great divorce. No, we did not. I never told my father why we were getting divorced. And I guess that's why Louis was, Louis was around a long time. But whatever. I got past why we got divorced. Maybe, I don't know, a year. It was a rough first year after our divorce when we broke up. But I kept my mouth shut, and he and I just became friends, and I decided, maybe it was both of us, that it was more important that my kids grew up with two parents who cared about each other. We loved our kids more than we hated each other or didn't like each other. So that's why I chose to, and he, both of us, both of us. I'm sure I was no picnic because of, how I felt. But we put that aside and we did it for our kids because, like I said, I loved my kids more than I hated him. This is in the very beginning. And then, as time went by, he and I were best of friends. It was like we were, I don't want to say brother and sister because that's a little creepy, but we were like family. We were family. He was like, as much as I cared for anyone in my family is how much I cared for him. And he felt the same towards me. When he died, I knew him 42 years. So we had a history. I mean, 42 years is a long time. I told everybody how I met him. I met him and his family in 1978. Around the corner from his house was my friend's mom and dad's jewelry store. And they were going to open up on a Monday for the first time in like 13 years. Long story short, we were held up and they killed her in front of her daughter and me. We were a wreck. We were hysterical. I mean, you could only imagine how we were. So they took us around the corner, and because Lewis's father and the jewelry store owners were friends, so they took us around the corner to Lewis's house where his mother took care of us and his sisters. I mean, amazing. I fell in love with his mother immediately. I loved her until the day we died. We were divorced. I don't even know how many years we were divorced, 30 years. But she was always still my mother-in-law. I visited her all the time. We were always together. I used to call her, she would call me, and I was even remarried, and it didn't matter because she was my mother-in-law. I adored her. So anyway, we were friends. All these years we were friends. And I am not going to cry today. I am not doing it. So I just wanted to, I lost my whole train of thought. Oh. We got married in 1983. We were babies. We really were. I was 22. We were both 22 years old. And I think we were way too young. But we did it, we got married. We had a baby a year later. I had my son, and then, oh my God. Black Handprint Mafia, thank you for the very kind words expressed about my channel on your last show. And the same to Mr. Common Sense. I appreciate the encouraging remarks. Well wishes to you and your entire family. No, I meant every word I said, RJ, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You are a sweetheart. I didn't want to go like too mushy, because then you don't understand what happens. You'll get accused of working for me. This is what happens on YouTube. If I brag about somebody too much, and especially since you did a nice job of what you did, they'll say, oh, she's paying him now too. So, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much. That was great. And believe me, I meant every word I said about you. Thanks so much. That's so nice. Yes, that is Janine. That was really nice. And JN, $5. I'm so sorry about Lewis. My father passed away in 2017 at 59 years old. He was an alcoholic. I'm very sorry, JN. I am very sorry. And that's another thing that I wanted to say. Because of a degenerate on Instagram lying that Lewis was a heroin addict or a drug addict. Lewis was not a heroin addict. Lewis was not a drug addict. Lewis died of a heart attack. Lewis died. He smoked 2 packs a day. I used to fight with him all the time. Lewis also had stents put in like years before. And because of the whole pandemic, he didn't, there was no follow-ups for a whole year. He should have been seeing the cardiologist, but like I said, it was in the whole pandemic thing. They couldn't get appointments. I'm not going to blame anybody, but we fought with each other all the time over his smoking. He smoked 2 packs a day. I'll say it another 1,000 times. Lewis was not a drug addict. Lewis was not doing drugs. Lewis didn't do drugs. Lewis didn't drink alcohol. Lewis didn't do any of that. But Lewis did smoke 2 packs of cigarettes a day, probably more. Lewis had very high blood pressure. In fact, the day he died, my daughter was taking him to the doctor. And he said he was going to take a nap. I had over there too a mother and daughter. So my daughter had her own apartment. He said he was going to lay down, and I went to the store. My daughter called me yelling. Vinny, he was 59 years old. 59. So my daughter called me while I was at the store yelling, Mommy, something's wrong. Daddy's not answering me. And I said, what do you mean? Now I'm thinking that maybe the door was locked and she couldn't get in. No, she just knew by the way he wasn't answering her that something was wrong. So I was at the store now. So I said, I said, I'll be right there. So I'm thinking driving home, because my mother had 3 strokes, and one of her strokes, she was in the room. She couldn't move, and nobody knew, because she couldn't move. Her eyes were open and everything. So I'm thinking this is what's going to happen when I get home, is that Lewis is going to be, sitting up with something, and he just can't move. And she's just too afraid to open the door, never thinking that I was going to go in and he was going to be dead. So my daughter I wouldn't let my daughter see him. And just so you know, I just want to show you how bad I am, is that I couldn't even help my daughter. Do you believe that? Here's my daughter on the floor crying, and I couldn't even help her. I couldn't take the phone and call 911. I was just in such a state of shock. And I just said, call 911, call 911. I'm telling, meanwhile, I knew he was gone because the way he looked so beautiful. I had just had this, what I told his family. And I told my kids, like, he looked so peaceful. He looked so beautiful. And I can't even explain to people how beautiful and peaceful he looked. So, and then they said, the coroner said that there was like no shock to him. He just died peacefully in his sleep. In his sleep, he died peacefully, because if there was any kind of a struggle, or he wouldn't have looked as beautiful as he did. But, so I lost my train of thought again because I once again looked at the comments. So she never got to see him. I wouldn't let her. I just couldn't call 911 because I was just in like a state of shock. And when the police came to the house, it turned out to be a sergeant, and in the other car was a sergeant and another man. I don't know what he was, but they ended up being friends of my daughter's. My daughter knew them. And they were so kind. They really, they helped us so much. So that's going to be, Tuesday is going to be his 1 year. And I just I was thinking about him when I keep hearing from a degenerate, low-life, lying informant that Lewis was a drug addict. Lewis was not a drug addict. And shame on anybody who's friends with that degenerate. That's all I'm going to say today, because I will not muddy Lewis's memory. So now, rest in peace to Lewis. Hi, Joy. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Ange. Hi, Carlos. My dad died at home with hospice, and he went early morning. He was peaceful, 53 years old. I'm sorry to hear that, but, I don't want this to be like a really, like oh my God, I'm so sad. Like I want to get away from this show right now. Don't do that, because, Jared, I see you. Jared, I see you. Thomas, I have a heart condition, ARVC. Keeping your blood pressure in check is very important, or you will have a heart attack. Yeah, no kidding. His pressure was very high. He was on 2 or 3 different medications. So, and he smoked. He didn't listen. Like, I used to fight with him, like, stop, cut it out, 2 packs a day. But look, he didn't listen. I'm sure he's watching over us right now. I'm sure he's looking at me right now saying, shut up. That's what he always used to tell me. Shut up. I know. Shut up. He's probably doing that right now, or maybe he's not. Maybe he's saying he should have listened to me. Jane Turner, Angel, I worked 9/11 for many years. I took calls and tried to help people breathe life back into their loved ones, even when I knew it was futile. So very sad. Yeah, he was gone. There was no putting anything back into him. He was gone. And I tell you, he looked beautiful. So that was my so that's the reason why I used that picture, like, so that people understand, like you don't have to do that to your kids if you're getting divorced. I understand people hate each other, but my kids were so much better off by us not hating each other and us getting along and us never talking bad about each other. Like when like and I'll never forget, this was something that always made me, I always think of this. My daughter, I had bought my mother-in-law, Lewis's mother, a dining room set. She never really had like a really nice dining room set, and I wanted her to have a beautiful dining room set, and it was going to be from my children. I think it was for her birthday or Christmas. I don't remember. But I bought her this beautiful dining room set, and she cried. When she saw that, she cried. And I'll never forget my daughter, who probably was around 9, maybe 10, I'm not sure, jump into my arms and tell me, hug me and kiss me and tell me, Mommy, I love you so much because of how much you love my grandma. So that made everything that we ever, did so worthwhile, that in itself, because nothing mattered, nothing matters, nothing should matter except for your kids. So that picture is us pumpkin picking. I think he even had a girlfriend. I think I was dating someone too, but it didn't matter because we were doing things with our kids, and that's the way, that was going to be. And if, whoever either one of us was dating didn't like it, it's just too bad. JN, I'm sorry, I wasn't saying anything bad about Lewis. No, I didn't. What, did I say something stupid again? Maybe I didn't mean it. If I did, I didn't know about the degenerate on Instagram. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just mentioning my father. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry, JN. I don't even know what I said. Sometimes I'm not really paying attention, and I say something that I really don't mean. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about your father. Hi, Angela. So sorry for you lose your mom, for your loss. My mom died in 2003 at 44. She was a diabetic and smoked a pack a day. Oh, wow. I'm sorry, Ange. I didn't know that. Hi, Salvador, Molly. Angel, you have a heart of gold. Thank you, Holly. Ah, thank you, Escar. Escar? Thank you. I try. Thank you, Johnny boy. What is this? Hi, Kevin. I feel like a lion, just not a very young one. John G. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Wow. Okay. Um. So then, what happened was the other day I was it yesterday or today? You know what? I don't even remember. It had to be yesterday. When you go on the YouTube homepage and you see all the things that. So I saw this documentary on Marion, the USP Marion. Now, when all this first happened with my father and he went there, I would never look at anything. I remember they showed, oh, John Gotti's going to Marion. Let's take a look at Marion. Let's see, the life that John Gotti's going to be living now for the rest of his life. I would never watch it. I didn't want to know. I didn't want to know anything about it. I just did not want to see it and want nothing to do with it. So I never watched anything until yesterday. And it's just made me start thinking, like, I remember all the things that he would say. Like sometimes, like he would say, I'm going to keep this short because, like when he wrote a letter, I'm going to keep this short because the humidity, is really bad right now. Never really, said like, oh, I can't handle this, I can't take it. He would just say, I'm going to keep this short as the humidity is really bad. So I watched this, and then I was thinking about the very first time that I went to see him. It was like 5 months after it was going to be like our Christmas visit. It was going to be like right before Christmas, but not, too close to Christmas, but would be, and it was the first time that I was going. Everybody else already went. And my brother kept telling me, Angel, try to control yourself, please. That's all he kept saying is, don't cry. Don't let him see you crying. Please just try to hold this, whatever you do, don't cry. He kept telling me that. So now I go there, and what do you think happens? Like, and of course it's the first time that I'm seeing him, and it's the first time that, they did it. I see him. They put us all the way at the end, even though no one else is in the visiting room. They put us all the way down at the end, and he comes, and I see he is shackled. He's got chains around his feet, and he's got handcuffs. And first of all, it was a shock to me to see like that we were going to be talking to him through a glass and on a telephone, and there was only 2 phones, and there was 3 of us there, so, and then to see, I've never seen him, like, because the other place, like MCC, he didn't, he came out, he kissed us, he hugged us, he sat next to us, he wasn't shackled, nothing like that. So now to go from that to Marion, and he is he's got handcuffs on, and the whole thing like traumatized me. I was like, what the hell? And my brother, even under his breath, kept saying, don't cry, don't cry. And he so my father couldn't see, he's handing me tissues. Well, I'm talking to him, and I'm trying to make the best of it, and I'm and all of a sudden I just busted out like I couldn't even do that for him. I couldn't just sit there and not cry. Like I started, and he's like, Dad, you're this place doesn't bother me. These bars don't bother me. These gods, these mutts, they don't bother me. You crying right now is bothering me. And then we had, after that, I got over it, and we just had a beautiful visit. And I will never forget that, like the first time. And then, so watching this documentary and seeing the walls and the floor and the bars, I said, oh my God, it just brought everything back. Everything back. Ugh, terrible place. Like you didn't have like there was like like the machines that you can get food out of. You would think that people bringing their children there, you would have stuff that would be good for children to eat. They had garbage, and half the times the machines didn't work. Half the times, like you just had to get whatever was in the machine that did work. Like, that's what I mean about, listen, they're in prison. They're the prisoners. The visitors aren't. Like the visitors, you're bringing children. What the hell did we do? What did the kids do that you can't even make sure that the vending machines are working properly? Really terrible. Terrible. Oh, let's see. He was a good father, Ange. He really was. He was an even better grandfather. Uh, yeah. What they did to your father was shocking. Thank you. It was. Salvador Molly. I just recently subscribed. I love these live presentations. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, it's a normal reaction. Of course, you would cry, right? Yeah. Marion wasn't like the visiting and stuff like it's not like it was a dirty, dumpy place. It was very cold, like very I can't explain it. And the guards were like they weren't kind at all. They weren't kind to children. They just were like robotic. Very strange, very cold people, very cold place. And I'll never forget, like, the one thing about riding to the prison, because the prison was probably about 10 or 15 minutes from the hotel, was that every other block had a Chinese restaurant, and every single Chinese restaurant had a big sign that said cashew chicken. Like I don't know, must have been a big thing over there in Marion because that's all, every single Chinese restaurant, every other block said cashew chicken. We have cashew chicken. I don't know what that is. I've never even had cashew chicken. Mhm. Okay. Krumel, anybody who bothers you, feel free to get rid of them. I don't care. Feel free. Joey Knuckles, Angel, I asked a while back about how you and your fam felt about the love so many have had for your dad. How did he think about the love of the so many average people? Well, he didn't look at it like average people. He loved it. I mean, he really did. He loved it. Every time we go there, he would always tell, because he got so many letters and stuff. So he would tell us about like the people that were writing him, he would make sure, like I remember one time, some person who wrote him. I don't believe me. I'd be lying if I even tried to guess what state the person was in. Was going through a really hard time, so he asked my uncle Pete, to help them. He said he was going to send the letter home, and that for Uncle Pete to help that person, whatever it was. I think they had a sick child. I think there was a child that was sick and they needed something. So he was going to send the letter home, and Uncle Pete was going to take care of it. I mean, and that's a true story. I'm not lying because there's um there's lots of prison tapes to prove it. You're going to hear some of them soon. Uh, I think I answered. What is this? Rehab Royal chicken and cashew nuts. It's a dish we get from the Chinese takeaway in the UK. Oh, you too? Okay. I've never had it. It was just on every single Chinese restaurant had a big sign that said cashew chicken. I guess that's like their favorite dish there. Man, that's he's my ex-husband. How did you and your husband meet? I know he actually was from Brooklyn. He was from down City Line. That's considered Brooklyn. We met the day I was in a jewelry store robbery, and I met him and his family from that day. All right, wait. Tommy Stiggs. That story about him helping others is absolutely 100% accurate. Yes, it is, Tommy. Thank you. Yes, it is. He um he helped many, many people. Sometimes when I talk about my father, I get like I have to really control myself, especially when there's some content creator who wants to constantly put him down because you're trying to get back at me. So I have to like really, really really hold it in because I'm not going there. All I could say is maybe someday I'll do an interview too. Carlos, you are a mod. Okay. God. Get rid of that. Just can't go one day without drama. Like really. And it's always from people that I've never seen in this chat before. So did you have to make a fake account to do that? Angela, my opinion, if anyone is being a jerk to anyone in chat, get rid of them. It's a mistake. If it's a mistake, it can always be fixed and apologized for after. Thank you very much, my friend. Tommy Stiggs, I was helped and I am forever grateful. Well, I'm very happy to hear that. Thank you. Hi, Yankees for life. Thank you. Did Peter own Fuddruckers on Cross Bay? No, he did not. Remember Fuddruckers? I used to like that place. Hi, Yankees. Like, try to like, let's just try like one day, one chat, not calling somebody names, not insulting someone, not, fighting. Just try it one. Let's see how many. It's 37 minutes now. I'll get off in a little while, like maybe 20 minutes. Maybe we can go the whole hour without calling each other names and insulting people or insulting me like he's all dead. Not anybody here, but the people who did that are my brothers. When I was talking about my deceased little brother, how you all ran, like you were so panic stricken. Somebody was in my chat. Ooh, that was terrible. You couldn't handle yourselves over one person being in my chat, who, by the way, was more respectful than the people who were in the chat. Here we go. Yeah, get rid of this. Okay. Any stories about London Lenny's? No, my mother loves it there. That's about the only story. Carlos, hit the like and subscribe button, everyone. Yes, thank you. Oh, and you know what else I wanted to say? The other, I think it was yesterday, I shared something. Check out my community page. I shared an interview from like a year and a half ago with between Justice Tech Pros and a friend of my family's, friend of mine and my family's, Frank Morano. It was a really good interview. It was about, jury duty and about how reliable Wikipedia is. And it was like what his experience with the people of Wikipedia, who people swear Wikipedia is so reliable and and the go-to for everything. So check that out. It's on my community page. It's I don't think Justice Tech Pros has it on there because it's from a year and a half ago. So, but it's on my community page. Very interesting. It was a good interview between him and Dominic. I mean, him and Frank Morano. All this talk of Chinese food, holy cow, I might call and order some. I don't have not one good restaurant Chinese food around here, and it bothers me so much because I love Chinese food, but there's not one. We've tried them all. Common sense, you're asking a lot from them, something these people have never done in their lives before. Well, you know what? So then if you don't, then leave. They should just leave. John Master Angel, it's Sunday too. Didn't anyone go to mass today? Be nice. I know. Why is it so hard? Why is it so hard? I don't understand. I really like these straight shoot and non-edited real talk live feeds. Great stuff. Thank you, Jason Ritter. Thank you. Wikipedia, Google, Snopes. Is that Snopes? All inaccurate. Believe me, I know. Especially Wikipedia. Hi, Unwanted. How are you? Thanks for answering, Angel. I hung at Prima Pasta. Love you, cuz. Did you really? I didn't eat there a lot. User account. Wikipedia is full of so much lies. They can cite any biased source with an agenda. Exactly. And people take it as factual. That's why you have to listen to what Dominic went through with Wikipedia. And it's not like because the other day I said something about Wikipedia. He's had this conversation with Frank Morano a year and a half ago. So go check it out. What he went through with Wikipedia. It's like they don't want you to update anything. They want their news sources, and that's it. And he also talks about jury duty. We push back wasn't it wasn't even, I guess it wasn't up or anything like that. Oh, that's not nice. And I'm not a bro. Angel, you're kidding. Great Chinese food all around me in Massachusetts. Nope, not here. Now, I mean, right in this area. I had a really great restaurant before I moved here and where I used to live, but not here. Not here. I'm so disappointed. But maybe that's better because Chinese food is fattening anyway. So maybe that's just better. It's better for me. What is this, Joy? Angel, there's also Everpedia, if I spelled it correctly. I never heard of that. Hi, Anne-Marie. How are you doing? I'm a little late. That's okay, Anne-Marie. How are you? I can't. What was the name of that macaroni place on Crossbed? That was Prima Pasta. Macaroni place. Claudio. I see you on FBS doing this. Thank you so much, Claudio. I see you telling everybody to like and subscribe to me on FBS's channel. Thank you. I like Wikipedia, but it should come with some disclaimer. Too many people take it as absolute facts. 100%. Look at it just by. You know what? You know what's funny is the other day I said that my Uncle Angelo and Neil Delacroce were not related, which they are not related. And I think it's so funny that somebody had to call in reinforcements, and the reinforcement was Jeff Nadeau to see if my uncle and Neil were related. You can't even make this stuff up. This is so crazy. They were not related. John, hi, John. How are you? Hi, Angel. I'm half drunk tonight, but now I'm sobering up, though. I must say, Donna, meat and chips, beach Chinese food. I don't know what that is, and I don't think I want to know what that is. But you enjoy. What's Donna meat? Donna? Okay. Let's see. Common sense. Uh, okay, I don't know what that is. John O'Master, my daughter only likes beef and broccoli and crab rangoons. Rangoons. She won't try anything else. Oh no, not me. There's a lot of things I love. Joy, yes. Angel, look it up when you have a moment. Okay, I will. Um, Angel, what happened, common sense? Oh, okay, I understand. He needed reinforcements just to see if my uncle and Neil were related. And they're sitting there, well, there's so many documentaries that say that they are, and probably Wikipedia says that they are. I mean, I just can't believe it. I think it's so funny. Like, you got to be kidding me. I grew up with that man as my uncle all my life. Those kids are my cousins. That's how we grew up all our lives. They are not related. For God's sake, my God. It's so funny. Jeff Nadeau is a joker. I just can't believe it. And I don't want to talk bad about anybody. I'm kind of making like a joke out of it. I mean, it really is. And it's so funny. I'm telling you, they're not related, and you're bringing in reinforcements, and it's Jeff Nadeau about my uncle. Ugh, I can't. Disgressing. What's this? Every mob-controlled neighborhood was immaculately clean and crime-free. I don't know if it was, 100% crime-free, but it was pretty safe where, in Ozone Park where my dad's club was. I'm sure it was very safe in in the city and on Mulberry Street where the other club was. It was pretty safe in Howard Beach. What did I say wrong, Angel? I truly appreciate your podcast and try to be polite and respectful. Oh, John, I don't know what you're talking about. Did I say that you said something wrong? I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about. I didn't see anything that you said. Yeah, common sense. They said we weren't credible. I think that's funny, common sense. Okay. So I didn't know if my uncle was really related to Neil Delacroce. Oh my God. Whatever. One time when this first came up years ago on my Shadow of My Father Facebook page, I asked my brother John, I go, John, where did they get that from? Like, were they related? Because they weren't related. I I wouldn't even insult my cousins by asking my cousins. So no, they weren't related. Claudio, like and subscribe to Angel Gotti. Just saying, good thoughts. Yes, I saw you doing that a lot in FBS's chat. Thank you. Hi, Jessica Allen. Angela, yeah, reinforcements, the brains of YouTube's. Exactly. Hi, Angel. Love and respect from Chicago. You're going live the same time as Jimmy C. Oh, thank you, Jimmy Casenza. Thank you. Danny's on the blue. Yeah, you know what? Danny's on the boulevard, you meant to say. I just found out the other day he sold. He's not there. He sold. He moved to another state. I was shocked. My mom told me. You know, he and my mom are friendly. My mom's a huge Chinese food. She loves it, like me. Um, Aunt Val, Angel, what are your memories of when your sister and her kids did the TV show? You were in a lot of episodes too. No, I only did two. I believe I only did two. And what can I say? It paid the bills. It paid off all her bills. Common sense. I have one thing, can explain the irony of it, but not enough space. You want to come on, common sense? Do you want me to drop a link? Let me see. What is this? Um, John. Okay, thanks very much, Angel. My bad. Okay, so there was nothing, right? Nothing? You know what? I just don't understand. I don't understand why people, you know, if I'm telling you that they're not related, I don't understand why you're going on, and then you want to prove me wrong. You're calling Jeff Nadeau. Oh, I can't. I think that was so funny. I really thought that was so funny. Hey, Angel, hope you're feeling better. Yes, William, I am. Thank you. I am still like a little tired all the time, but they said that that will pass. Thank you, Anne Marie. You're the best. Uh, Good night, Angel. It's late here in the UK. Good night. Oh, good night. Good night, Salvador, Marley. Good night, and thank you. Uh, I'm not putting it up on the screen because then tomorrow my brother's a rat, my father's a rat, I'm a rat. What's this user account? Some places do Chinese food really good, but the last one I went to in Chinatown was scammy. You mean scummy? Small portions, expensive prices, dirty cutlery. I don't know what restaurant you went to, but the one I love in Chinatown is Wahop. I love them. Oh my god, that food is so good. Wahop. I love their food. Joy, my friend. Joy Faraci, Angel, I'll be on your show soon, just waiting for my lip to heal. Hard to talk. I forgot to eat. You know what? I'm such a terrible friend that I didn't even ask you, how is your lip, Joy? I'm sorry. I didn't even ask you how you are. I'm sorry. Um, oh, yeah, I asked if you wanted to come on Common Sense. Because you said that there was not enough space to type something. I didn't know what you wanted to say. Uh, I like pancakes, dumplings, spring rolls, and crispy duck. Oh no, I don't want to hear about crispy duck. Um, every honest question asked is disrespectful here. Why is it disrespectful? Nobody's asking disrespectful questions. Not at all. Angel Ishmael, the incel, did you hear about the fire in the Bronx? Terrible. No, I did not. No, I didn't. I don't have on the news today. I don't usually put news stations on the weekends. So no, I didn't hear about it, but I have I have a few friends that live in the Bronx. I hope that everything is okay. I'm sure if it wasn't, I would have heard. Okay, it's healing joy. All right, good. What is this? Fin Freak, did Panisi punch her too? No, I'm sitting there going, what is he talking about? What is? And then I realized Joy has no Joy, no Panisi didn't punch her too. If he did, I would have jumped on his back. Jennifer, one of my friends was a cop back in the 80s, and he used to tell us stories about Chinatown in New York. Now, don't say anything bad. No, I'm not listening. I'm not listening. I mean, I'm not reading it. I don't look. No, I'm not a vegetarian. No, I'm not a vegetarian. I just had in my other house. I lived on the water, so I had the ducks over there all the time. And then when duck season came, I used to get crazy. I'm so happy I'm away from there now. So happy I'm away. Oh, I'm sorry. Hi, Ireland. Hi, hi, Angel. I love the memories video. God, and I was watching your dad's bail hearing again. How are you keeping? How are you, Island? I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm good. I hope you are too. When I lived in California, the Chinatown in Los Angeles had the best Chinese food I ever had. Oh, really? Um, Angel, did you ever have the fried apples or fried bananas from Wohop? No, I never get dessert. I never order dessert. Are they good, Joy? I never get dessert. First of all, I'm always so full, and then I just don't eat dessert. Fried apples. Wow. Like and subscribe to Angel Gotti. Yeah, like and subscribe. I don't know what you're saying, Jane. Game collector is the guy you booted? Me? Did I boot someone? Um, mm, mm, mm. Bye, John. You take care. God bless you too. Um, I just always get the ice cream. I used to like the pistachio ice cream. Great. Oh, here in Chicago we have a Chinatown also, great restaurants. Oh, that's good. That's good. You're in Chicago. I didn't know that, JN. Unwanted, they can jump. Oh, I don't know what you're saying. D. Barry, Florida. I need to move to Tampa. Okay, good luck. For the love of God. Yeah, pistachio ice cream is underrated. Oh, Joy, it's delicious. Oh, okay. Sean says, I'm eating fried rice and chicken right now, made in the kitchen. Well, good for you. Good for you. Angel, what's your favorite pasta? I'm not really a pasta person, but I do, if I'm going to have pasta, it is linguine with white clam sauce. And it has to be like the linguine, and I mean the white clam sauce has to be really good. But that's the only like if I'm gonna eat pasta, that's what I eat. Thank you, William. You just got me hungry now. 5 6 Media. There's MRE's friend, CIA. Here in the mountains of Western Maryland, we never even heard of Chinese restaurants. Oh, that's funny. Bill, I need John Gotti in my house. I bet my son won't act up like he does. I just missed your show. Oh, Bill. And no, I bet your son won't act up. Uh, Game collector, what a joke. And here I figured to be a gangster, you needed to have thick skin. Laugh my effing whatever. You can't even get an honest question answered. Well, game collector, then you should go find a gangster because I am not a gangster. And bye. Um, is there a memory of you and your father that you can share? I know memories are special. Yeah, I share them all the time. I just shared the when I went to go see him in Marion. I don't know. I can't think right off the top of my head. Like what? There's so many. How about from my wedding day? This is funny. When we got into the car, it was my sister, my father, and myself. And it was so hot. And they were the car was a Rolls Royce. It was an old Rolls Royce, and they were having a problem with the air conditioner. And all my father kept telling me is, we could turn this car around and forget about this. I don't know what you see in him. Let's come on, we'll just go home. We could forget about it. We could just all go home and I don't care about the people there. I go, are you kidding? I'm like, no, I don't want to just go home. And my sister is making like I'm making like eyes like at my sister, like, is he serious? What is this? Is he kidding? Meanwhile, he was 100% right. I'm sorry, Lois. What a view you had though. That pic of your brother on your property by the water. Yeah, that it was beautiful. But then, you know what? First of all, every hurricane that came, more of it went away. Every hurricane, little by little, the deck, the dock, everything started going away. And who wants to deal with that? Hi, Angel, the end. Hi, Angel, my favorite show. How are you? I made the scalata and meatballs today. So good. Oh, what is that? Scalata? Scalota? Oh, good. I'm glad you enjoyed. I'm happy you enjoyed it. What about Thai food? I love it. Peanut dressing. I'm not really a big Thai food eater. I don't know why. I'm just not. Maybe I should see if there's a good Thai food here. I don't know, but what do you eat? Peanut dressing? Hmm. Angelo's mom isn't Mary Delacroce. Not what I was told. No, and Uncle Angelo's mom is Emma. Emma. Her name was Emma. His father's name was John. John and Emma. Those were his parents, and they were not related to Neil Delacroce. My problem with lasagna, Trito, my problem with lasagna is I just can't eat a decent portion. The whole tray has to disappear. Hello, my friend. How are you? That's my friend. Fairy Tale is my friend. That's right. Best wedding ever, right? Right, Fairy Tale? Best wedding ever. I don't know what was funny, Bill. Oh, the tray of lasagna? Buddy, Neil's son, always referred to Angelo as cousins. Well, they weren't cousins. They weren't related. They weren't. Maybe he just always said it. I don't know why he said it, but they weren't cousins. Look, I always refer to my Uncle Angelo's kids as cousins, but we really weren't related. Like, we weren't blood cousins. We just grew up saying we were cousins because my father and my uncle were so close since childhood, but we really weren't related. Let's see. Unwanted. Angel, my cousin, had a wedding they planned forever, and because she didn't want his kid at the wedding from an ex-wife, they randomly, oh, that's terrible. They canceled the wedding. That's terrible. Let me tell you something. See Fairy Tale, my friend Fairy Tale? Fairy Tale is one of the reasons why Lewis and I got along the way that we did. Put it that way. Yes. Rest in peace, Lewis. You are missed. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Taylor Scott, did you like the performance by Armand Desante in the HBO movie about your father? My mother liked his performance, so I guess she would be the one that mattered. She really liked his performance. None of us really cared for the movie because it wasn't accurate. Um, but then again, maybe Wikipedia will say that it was accurate and that I'm lying. uh, Jennifer, I wouldn't marry anyone that wouldn't accept my kid. Yep, neither would I. See, thank you, Fairy Tale. That's right, Grandma Emma. That's who Uncle Angelo's mother was, Grandma Emma. That's right. Holly, go lightly. There might have been mob-related crime, but nor robberies, rapes, etc. You could walk the streets and feel safe. Yeah, that's for sure. Little Italy had crime when drugs were sold in the delis. Crime came, and a lot of New York City school kids hooked on heroin. I don't know. You have to ask Vincent Sorelli next time he's on FBS's show. Ask him. Could you believe this? You're going to argue with me too. Angelo's mom is Mary Delacroce? No, that's not Angelo's mom. Oh my God, I can't believe this. Angelo's mom was Emma. Emma. John was his father. Emma was his mother. Yeah. Mary Delacroce. What? That's so funny. Hi, Ireland. Love you, Angel. Night, night from Jason. It's late. Oh, yeah, that's right. You take care, Jason. And good night. Angel, do you call it sauce or gravy? I say sauce. My sister says sauce. My mother says gravy. So try to figure that one out. Fairy tale. A lot of people refer to people as family. Exactly. John O'Master, peanut dressing on a Thai salad as a dip for the chicken. Oh, really? Okay. When people are constantly around you, they become family. Exactly. But they grew up together. I mean, they grew up from like 10, 11-year-old kids. They grew up together. Angel, about your father saying we can turn the car around. Forget the wedding. Yep, fairy tale knows. We could turn this car around right now. Two beautiful children involved. That's right. And they're good kids today, thank God. Angel, you have any favorite TV shows back in the day? I had so many. I had The Partridge Family. I used to love Miami Vice. I used to love. Oh, there's just too many. Too many. I still love Dynasty. All those shows. Cosby, Friends, I like too. Seinfeld. Yeah, this is it. Emma A. Light. Wasn't the HBO wasn't the Gotti HBO based on the tapes? I don't know because I watched it once a long time ago. I didn't like it, and then I watched like 20 minutes of it like a few months ago, and I just shut it off because it just wasn't accurate. My mother's not Jewish. Does somebody want to argue with me that my mom's Jewish? And my grandmother didn't live in Sheepshead Bay. All this stuff that they said on like the first 20 minutes of the movie, so I shut it off. I'm sure this one that's coming out now will be really good. I have a feeling this one's going to be really good. The Gotti, Armand DeSante Gotti movie now. Bill, haha, people telling Angel who her family is. I'm John Gotti's stepson now, Angel. I know, it's just like so silly. Like, you don't, like, I'm telling you, unless, these people are really seeing it, it's on Wikipedia, I guess. I don't know. Then they really are unreliable. Angel, hi Anthony. Angel, sounds like you're getting better. You are getting your sexy, smelly cat friend's voice accent? Oh my God. I can't believe you just said that. Knots Landing. Yes, I loved Knots Landing. Hmm. Angelo, big fams like mine count all in laws as cousins, especially in East New York and at the old mill. Exactly. Everybody. But they really did grow up. I mean, they grew up together. So we grew up together. All of us. I am fairy tale, I know. I think it's funny. I'm not even getting like mad or anything. I just think it's funny. Yeah, Krumel. This turned into a comedy. Exactly. Dallas, who shot JR? Yeah, wasn't it Mary Crosby or whatever her name was? Her last name was Cosby, whatever. And everybody had to go the whole summer without knowing who it was, who shot JR. And they were taking bets in Vegas, I think, over who shot JR. I think I remember something like that. Claudio Angel, just a good thought to share. Forgiveness is greater than vengeance. Compassion more powerful than anger. Just saying, exactly. 100%. You're right. I don't hold grudges. Um, I never did. I was never a grudge holder because, I've seen, like I said, I've seen death at a young age. And so I never held a grudge. But um and I won't hold any now. I just won't. You know what it is? I won't hold a grudge. Um, I just if I'm not like I forgive anyone who's ever done anything to me. Always, I just won't bother with you ever again, like ever again, and it's better. Last time I tried to fly a kite, it had a knots landing. Oh, it destroyed my childhood. Oh God. You're just as funny as your CIA friend. Nitro, how are you feeling, Nitro? I hope you're feeling better than you were last night. I swear the internet is BS on their information. Unless you hear it from the person, don't believe the BS. That's why I find it so funny. I guess won't believe you, Angel. Yeah, you know what? Let them knock themselves out. You know what? I'm done. James Heat, Jimmy Cheek shot JR. Oh God. No, was it his wife who shot him? I thought it was Sue Ellen's younger sister or something. I don't remember now. Thank you, Taylor Scott. It wasn't Sue Ellen. Wasn't it her younger sister? Were they related? Was it a cousin? Until Strain. Yes, Johnny, like, yes, I did shoot JR and Lady Diana. uh, oh my God. Uh, Drito 556 Media has some funny jokes. Oh, okay. I'm going to check that out. Wikipedia is not accurate. Are these people for real? I guess so. I guess that you know what? I don't even know what to say. I think it's funny. I think it's so funny that they're telling me I'm wrong. My wife is the youngest of five, one boy, four girls, and she cooks the closest best to her mother, who called it gravy. Yeah, I say sauce. My sister says sauce, and like I said, my mother calls it gravy, which I don't understand. But fairy tale: when people are constant around each other, they become more family than family. Exactly. And you know what? I was closer with my Uncle Angelo's kids than some of my Gotti cousins. Not all, some. That's how close we were. And Fairy Tale knows them too. She knows them very well. Uh, Nitro, you're the one who would know about your family because they are your family. I think so. I would think so. Let's see what else. I can't even remember what happened to Jay. I just remember a cowboy hat falling down some staircase. Oh my God, we're terrible. The only thing John Aletto shot was Botox into Jimmy Cheek's forehead. Will you hear that? That's a siren that goes off like twice, 3 times a day. Uh, who wouldn't have wanted to shoot JR? He was an ass in that show. He was so mean. He was cruel, very cruel. Wow, either I'm really far behind in the chat. Holly, I said that about a half hour ago. But I do love it too. Falcon Crest. Yeah, I loved Falcon Crest too. See, that's it. It was JR's wife, younger sister. Yes. Angel, did you like the movie Moonstruck? One of my favorites. Yeah, a little. No, I did. Did I love it? No. Did I like it? Yes. Do you remember Dark Shadows that we used to watch after school? Yes, I do. I brought up Dark Shadows like on here about a month ago, and nobody knew what Dark Shadows was. I loved that show. I wish we could remember when they had a soap network. I mean, they had a I forgot what it on cable. They had soap channels, so it played all old soap operas. I wish they would have had the maybe they didn't. I just missed it. Dark Shadows. Nitro, I am okay, Angel. I am just going through a lot in my personal life, and some days I am ready to choke my own family, but I love them. Nitro, fight it. Just whatever you do, fight it. And you know, the one thing that's really good about FBS and his wife is that you can message them anytime and they will really talk to you and help you. They will do all of that. Hello, Donnie Smith. I'm shocked that he like didn't claim he dated you. No, he said he dated my sister, the freak. Should go and take a lie detector test. Um, it happened. I haven't flown a kite since. I'm even afraid to step into an airplane now. Listen, I don't want to make fun of you, but that is really funny. Angelo Ruggiero shot JR in the dining room with a candlestick. Oh, that's crazy. Volunteer fire department siren. Bless the men and women of volunteer fire rescue EMS. That's right. That's right. Dark Shadows is on Pluto. What is Pluto? Oh, is that a channel? Dark Shadows was great. So Fairy Tale, you have to go get Pluto. You could watch it again. Hi, Anthony. How are you? Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Aunt. I did love it, especially David Shelby as Quentin. Yeah, exactly. Quentin. And Angelique. Remember Angelique? SoapNet. Yeah, that's it. There was a channel called SoapNet. I thought it was like Soap Opera Digest or something. That was good. I think it's on Amazon Prime. Dark Shadows, is it? I'm going to watch it. Minnie the Moocher. Hi, Minnie the Moocher. Hi, Jimmy G. And thank you. I am, sweetheart. I did message them and just dumped in them. And I felt so bad for it because I hate doing that. Don't feel bad. That's what they love that. Just don't worry about it. They love that. Oh, you dumped on them. Okay, no problem. Don Nitro, I saw you said in another chat your dog is a pit mix with boxer. My dog in my avatar is my pit bull. He has a little boxer. Well, this is your conversation with Nitro. My favorite after school. Yeah, Dark Shadows. I know. I think we're all showing our age. I think we were what? Well, how old were we when Dark Shadows was playing? I think I was in the second grade. And I remember coming home and that being on the TV. So I was in the second grade because that's when I lived in the apartment building in on 8th Street in Brooklyn. So we are all showing our age. Yes, it is Angel. It's on Prime. Oh, I have to go watch one episode. Just for let's see, Firemen in New York started as it was a great plunder. Hmm. Okay, do you remember Valerie from Il Palazzo 101st? No. No. Il Palazzo. I don't even remember Il Palazzo. Was that the old I think Il Palazzo, was that across the street from La Bella Vita? I'm bad like that. Angela, I'm terrible about that. I hold a grudge for a long time. Once you do something bad to me, I just don't bother with that person anymore. Really, Ange? I didn't know that about you. See, I won't hold a grudge. Like, say, if somebody did something, I'll get over it and I can be their friend again. It's when they did something 20 times, I will never be their friend again. I will block you everywhere. I will block you right out of my life. That's what. But like, I'm easy. I really am easy. I get over things right away. Like, I don't want to be mad at people. I don't want to be angry. Angel, I find myself, do you hear Andy Griffith? You hear the music playing? Angel, I find myself watching old show rerun these days. I don't like new shows, only a few. You and me both. I know. That's why I'm watching the Andy Griffith show. Hi, Jojo the Wild Man. How are you? Angel, you are original to the core. May God bless you and your family. Thank you very much, Danielle. I used to love Murder, She Wrote. You know, I never watched that. Never saw one episode of that. I don't know why. Nitro, you are 46 and you watch Dark Shadows? Oh, okay. Really? Aw, 556 media, $5 super chat. You didn't have to do that. I always give you a shout out. Thanks for the respect. Thanks for the shout out to our volunteers, Angel. I used to be one. Respect. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. And I always shout them out. Jojo the Wild Man. I loved Dark Shadows as a kid and rewatched it a few years back on Hulu. It changes to color. That's right. It was when it first came on, it was black and white. That's right. It changes to color after a few seasons and lost the effect. Really, Barnabas. Oh, I forgot about Barnabas. That's right. Barnabas Collins. Didn't he have a wasn't he in love with Angelique, and so it was Barnabas against the other guy. What's his name again? We said his name before and now I can't remember. I'm losing it. Carol, I'm not telling, but I was dating when it was on. Okay. Jane Turner, yes, early grade school. I came home at lunch and watched it. Yeah, I lived right down. I don't know why. Even on that block, I lived down the block from the school, from the elementary school. And then once we moved to Canarsie, I lived right across the street from the school. Frank Watkins, did you watch the Johnny Depp film Dark Shadows? There's a Johnny Depp film called Dark Shadows? No. No. Barnabas Collins was that Edge of Night. Remember the soap opera that came on, I think, after them? Yeah, Barnabas Collins and then the Edge of Night or something like that. Something. Story of once Sean Sullivan. Thank you for telling me a story. Very grateful. Have a good night. You too. And no problem. I always come to YouTube for the facts. Yeah, exactly. Oh God, Ange. Nitro. Oh, you're talking to Nitro. Okay. Hello, Carmine. Hello, Carmine. I remember the days I had to tape my soaps and then I'd watch them when I got home. Yeah, I know. I used to watch them faithfully, and then it's like the same thing over and over again. And then I would switch it up. I would switch. I used to watch All My Children, and then I switched over to the competition on Days of Our Lives. And then from Days of Our Lives, I started watching what was that? The Young and the Restless. So I used to go through my phases, like, have phases of what I was going to watch. After School Dark Shadows, and I did love General Hospital too, I have to say that. After School Dark Shadows or which As the World Turns, I used to change the channel when mom wasn't looking and she starts screaming. Yeah. Anthony, grudges are like holding a hot coal in your hand where the one who gets hurt exactly gets burnt. Exactly. Is that a streaming channel? I don't know, Fairy Tale. I'm very far behind, I think, in the comments. Let me go a little. Heat of the Night was a good show. I watched that today. Like I watched that now. It comes on at what time is that? Oh, that someone's on at 11 o'clock every day. I watch that. I like the Heat of the Night. I like it a lot. And after the Heat of the Night comes on the Waltons, but don't tell anybody that I watch Waltons. Oh, it's look what a dummy I am. Yeah, El Palazzo. It's the old. Not that it's the old. It's Russo's, but that's not what we called it, right? Fairy Tale. We never called it El Palazzo. We called it Russo Villa Russo's. That's what we always called it. Villa Russo's, and then the other one is Russo's on the Bay. Yeah, and I was there many, many, many times. Many times. Let's see. Oh, I think Josette was the girl Barnabas was in love with. Yeah, I don't remember. Oh, yeah, he's a Russian bot. Bye. Okay. Only one tonight. We're good. It's on Netflix, Ange? Oh, okay. Okay. So Dark Shadows is on Netflix? I'm going to check it out. Barnabas was Dark Shadows, yes. Oh, Dark Shadows ended in 1971. How come I don't remember? Yeah, was it 71? Are you sure? Who was the little girl who I believe was a ghost? I don't know. See if somebody answers that because I don't remember that. Uh, let's see. When I was a kid, I loved all the sitcoms from the 60s and 50s. Oh, me too. I loved I Dream of Jeannie. The Addams Family, I still watch. It's on every day. Bewitched and the Munsters. Yeah, the Munsters are on too. They're all on. What channel is this that I'm watching? Hold on. What is this channel? I just keep it on all day, whether I'm watching it or not. The dogs are watching it. What is that? Oh, Me TV. It's on Me TV every day. That's what I watch. Let's see. Don't care if you're offended. Do you laugh as hard as I do at MRE's Johnny Light voice? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I think MRE is the best. He is very funny, and yes, he does A like great. I love when he does his. I love when he does the whole. I love when he does all three of them: the father, the brother, and A Light. I think he's great. Barnabas is locked in his coffin for many years, but then the grave robber breaks the chains, and once he tries to take Barnabas' ring off, he grabbed him around his neck and made him his lackey. Oh, I don't remember all of this. Here, Fairy Tale. Yes, on Rockaway Boulevard or the old Russos. Yes. Didn't we always just call it Villa Russos, and then the other one is Russo's on the Bay. We did everything there. Fairy Tale had quite a few parties at Russo's. I think everybody did. Oh, I don't remember the Rockford Files. I don't know if I watched them. I don't think I did. Holding a grudge is like taking poison. Exactly. It is. Um, General Hospital, yes, Joy. I had to tape my shows because of work, followed as a teenager, though I know. Fairy tale. I believe that if you see a person's true colors, then you just disown them. You know what? You're 100% right. And I have just recently disowned them. I just want to be left alone. Everyone Loves Raymond. I love that show. I love Everyone Loves Raymond. Let me see something. Oh, my son just texted me. Hold on. Oh, my son and my grandson are streaming. Hold on, I gotta put this on my phone. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, here it goes. Oops. To say hi to my grandson, just give me 1 minute. Hi, Grandma. I'm sorry, I know I'm being rude. But my. Ooh, what did I do? I shut it off. Oh, they didn't start yet. Okay. I'm so stupid. Okay. I'm sorry. I have to say hi to my grandson and my son. They're streaming on Twitch. I was born in 1970. I was a dark shadows then. I was a dark shadow then, still am, because bell bottom pants never watched the show. Never watched the show though. That's right. MRE would you and MRE were protest. No, that was MRE that was protesting bell bottom pants with Donny Osmond, I think he said. Oh no. Just got a notice about a fire in the Bronx. Someone was talking about 19. Oh, I don't want to hear that. That's terrible. Fairy tale, you like Yellowstone? I heard that that's good. I think maybe I'll watch that too. McMillan and Wife was good. Yeah, I watched that. These shows were more my mom's time, but I watched shows she liked too. I mostly watched 80s, 90s stuff. Roseanne, The Wonder Years, Beverly Hills, 90210. I want to go back to those times. You know what? Here's a secret. I watched Beverly Hills 90210 too. And Ally McBeal. I loved Ally McBeal. Remember that? My husband was right next to your Uncle Peter at Russo's. Oh. Loved Roseanne. I loved, yes, so did I until they what they did with her, and I will never watch it again. I loved that show. She made that show. What was your favorite cartoon growing up? Mine was X-Men and Chippendale's Rescue Rangers. You're a lot younger than me. I liked I used to like Bugs Bunny growing up. I liked Bugs Bunny. Drug dealing daddy? Not my daddy. Was your daddy a drug dealer? Because mine wasn't. Um, let's see. Growing Criminal Minds. Yes, Criminal Minds was good. But you know why I stopped watching Criminal Minds? Because they had a lot of shows where the kids died. And I can't watch crap like that where the kids die from like serial killers or this freak, that freak. I can't. So I had to stop watching Criminal Minds. But I really did like the show. Oh, Nitro, it's so funny because I see you on my screen and I just heard my son shout you out on his phone. Yeah, I just heard. Oh, she's not even here anymore anyway, but I heard her. I heard my son just call her. He shouted her out. I Love Lucy and The Honeymoon is. Well, funny shows one of these days, Alice, right to the moon. The Honeymooners reminds me of my ex brother-in-law Carmine because he loved the Honeymooners. He watched them over and over again. But I Love Lucy was one of my all-time favorite shows. I love Lucy. Uh Nitro, yeah. I loved Benny Hill. Came on every night at 11, yeah. Bell Bottoms and Halter Tops, they were great. Okay. Yeah, I heard about Yellowstone. I think my daughter. No, somebody told me about Yellowstone. I'm going to watch it. Isn't a new season coming on soon or something? I can't remember who told me that they watched it. Um And what TV shows did your dad watch? When he was in Marion, he only watched like cooking shows or comedies like Everybody Loves Raymond. He even watched Friends, Cosby, the whole Channel 4 lineup. The what do you call it? NBC lineup, Thursday night lineup. He liked comedies. He even liked that show. Wait, Becca? I think it was called Becca with Ted Danson. He liked that too. All right, I gotta move the phone because I think you're gonna hear the streaming. Hold on. Okay, put it over there. Oops, sorry. Let's see. Rockford Files started. Angel, was your father an animal person? My father never wanted cats. Oh, that's so nice. My father was more of a dog person. He liked dogs. Rockford Files started the show with the phone ringing. The number writer in our bar used to answer the bar phone all the time when the show started. Everyone would look at him and laugh. James Garner. Oh, that's funny. My brother keeps telling me about Yellowstone. Yeah, I'm gonna. I can't remember who told me to watch it. Oh yeah, Josie and the Pussycats and Archie Comics. Yeah, who remembers HR Puffin Stuff? That was my favorite Saturday show. Was HR Puffin Stuff? Remember that? And now that song is gonna stay in my head all night now. HR Puffin Stuff, according to Wikipedia. Exactly, fairy tale. Tom and Jerry was funny too. South Beach, Staten Island. Yeah, Tom and Jerry. Honeymooners are a classic. Taxi. Yeah, Taxi I like too. I used to watch Taxi. Forensic Files is definitely one of my favorite American TV series. Yeah, I don't even remember Forensic Files. Oh my God. I have a lot of friends that live in the Bronx. I hope that everybody is okay. Prayers to the families in the Bronx. Oh my God. Angels. Angels. Yes, John O'Master. I Love Lucy. Loved it, loved it. Uh, yeah, I used to watch them too. The country music station. Uh, Angel, wasn't there a story that Marlon Brando spent the day once with your dad? Sounds absolutely legendary. I wouldn't say they spent the day together, but they did have maybe lunch. I think it was a lunch at a restaurant. I don't know if they ate together. I'm trying to remember. I know they ran into each other in a restaurant, and Marlon Brando and my dad were, they were like very impressed with each other, the conversation. And Matthew Broderick was a doll, he said. Very nice guy. Becca was a great show. What is this? Prequel showing how they came. They had generations before Yellowstone now. Oh, okay. The little girl's name was Sarah Collins. Oh, so she was a ghost joy, I guess. She was a ghost fairy tale? Victoria's not here, Cromel. I gotta lower this TV. Hold on. Andy Griffith's on. Yellowstone. Yellowstone is great as well as the 1983 spinoff. Dana loves the I Love Lucy show. She knows each episode by heart. I know they're the best. Angel, you probably like the Partridge Family. David Cassidy grew up in my town with his grandparents. Yes, I did. I love the Partridge Family. And every Saturday, yes, I knew that fairy tale. I was leaving it up to you to say it. Uh, every Saturday with my allowance, I would go down to the record store. There was a record store on Avenue L, and I would buy whichever record he had coming out, that I would get it. I love David Cassidy, and my walls were covered with him. Yes, HR Puffin stuff. I loved that show. Witchy Poo. Yep. Bandstand. Yep. American Bandstand too. Oh, is that fun? Remember? Angel, you have to start from season 1, Yellowstone. Yo, I know that. I would never start from I would never start. I can't. I would start from season 1. HR recruited MRE and I into the CIA. HR puffin stuff. What is this, Rubesy? Rubesy Boobsy. When Angel advertised in the magazine as a hitman for hire? What? I don't know what that is. I love Glory, love Lucy. Let's see. Jojo the Wild Man. HR puffing stuff and Zeman, the sea monster. Those writers were selling what? Was sure puffing stuff. Main character looked like Donny Osmond and had a flute that would talk to him. Yeah, that's right. It did look like Donny Osmond. And he did have a talking flute. Oh, I'm so far behind. Those were the good old days. Oh, Fairy Tale, I didn't know you watched that. Oh, I remember Family Affair. Remember with Buffy and Jody? I love that show too. I forgot all about that show. My sister used to watch Family Affair with Buffy and Jody, so I would have to beat her home from school to watch Dark Shadows. We only had one TV, and we're not sure what year Color came out. Oh wow, Color TV came out. Yes, the depth film was good. What about Forensic Files? I answered that. Okay, I don't know. Angel was you. Oh, Hazel. Oh my God. Oh, I loved Hazel. I love when we get into this on when I do these live streams because it brings back so many good memories. I loved Hazel. Let's see. That's all we used to do was playing records. Angel doesn't MRE sound like Richard Simmons? No, not at all. Um, I went to the same military school that Stallone got kicked out of and used to hang out at our local pool with Daniel Stern. Hollywood before Hollywood. Yeah, probably. Uh, Angel, was your what was your dad's favorite music? Was he an Elvis fan or more Dean Martin? I think more Dean. If I had to say, it would be more Dean Martin. And my father liked everything. Actually, he loved country music. He liked. He just didn't like rap, but he liked everything else. He liked a little bit of everything. Oh, that's great. There are still episodes of Hazel on METV. Oh, that's great. Me TV. Oh, I see there's a bot here. Okay. The Brady. Oh, the Brady Bunch. Yeah, I love the Brady Bunch. No, it's okay, John. I know. I say things that oh, look, more Russian bots. I guess that whatever they are. Well, maybe they just want to be friends. Petticoat Junction. I used to love them too. Beverly Hillbillies, Petticoat Junction, Andy Griffin Show, Gilligan's Island. My Three Sons is on every morning at 6 a.m. 6 a.m. and 6:30 is My Three Sons. And Leave It to Beaver. I love Leave It to Beaver. It's on every morning. I'm not sure what time. 9 o'clock, I think. No, I get confused because it's either before or after Perry Mason. What did you tell me, Fairy Tale? Let's see. What about My Three Sons, Star Trek, Little House on the Prairie? Yes, I watched My Three Sons. I still watch it in the mornings, 6 a.m. Star Trek, no, I'm not a Star Trek fan. Little House on the Prairie, yes, but it's not on the channel that I have on, so I haven't watched it in a while. But like I said, don't tell anybody, but I watch the Waltons. I love the Waltons. Makes me cry. Rap is terrible. No, no, some of it's good, but I don't know. HR Puffin Stuff. Who was your friend when things got rough? HR Puffin Stuff. Can't do a little because you can't do enough. That's right. HR Puffin Stuff. I used to love that show. Oh, I have one. Tell me if anybody remembers the Bugaloos. Do you remember the Bugaloos? That show I loved. The Bugaloos. I wish I had a time machine. I can go back in time. That would be so cool. I have so many good memories, a lot of bad ones too, but with the good time machine, you can skip those bad times. Yeah, that's right. Wish I could. Oh, God. Hi, Michael Hensley. Happy Sunday, Angel. You just don't know how bad we needed you in our life. You're so funny, Michael. You're a sweetheart. Thank you. He is funny. What happened to John Wolfe? I haven't seen John Wolfe in a long time, and then John Wolfe was here tonight. I wanted to say hi to him. I didn't say hi to John Wolfe, and I'm sorry. Does anybody remember the Bugaloos? And Sanford and Son too. That was a great show. That was funny. That was really funny. The fire started from a faulty Oh my god! From a faulty space heater. Oh my god! I have to make sure that Oh, MASH is on. I caught Mary Tyler Moore today. That was good. Mary Tyler Moore. Anthony, Leave It to Beaver was my favorite. June told Ward, don't you think you were a little rough on the Beav last night? I know. I love that show. I love it. Archie Bunker was the man, yes. Columbo. I didn't really watch Columbo. But okay, so you got that one. The Bugaloos. I used to live in their cave. The Bugaloos. Yes, okay, so people do remember the Bugaloos. Hogan's Heroes. Is that on now? I don't even know. I thought I heard Hogan's Heroes comes on in a little while. Yeah, see, Hogan's Heroes. Oh, they come Hogan's Heroes comes on at 10. Fraggle Rock? I don't really remember Fraggle Rock. Oh, MASH is on. See how I'm losing my mind? Colonel Klink. Yep. Mork and Mindy. I will never forget. There was an episode of Mork and Mindy, and my brother Peter was a little boy. He had to be 3, 4 years old. I don't remember. But he and I were sitting in the chair, and he was on my lap, I think. And Mork, the phone started ringing, and Mork picked up a banana and answered the banana. He said, hello. And my brother Peter thought that was the funniest thing that he ever saw. All he did was laugh, and he made me laugh. And then we couldn't stop laughing because he kept laughing over that banana. I think he was 3 or 4 years old, whatever he was. 3, he thought it was the funniest thing in the world that Mork answered a banana. That Mork thought the banana was a phone. Yeah, she died at 10 years old. I don't know who you're talking about. Fraggle Rock, that was the cave I used to live in after the Bugaloos kicked me out. Chico and the Man was another good show. That's right. Chico and the Man was funny. Hogan's Heroes. Elizabeth, this is the big one. Yes. That was Sanford and Son. MASH, another great show. Yes. Sanford and Sons was really funny. That show really was funny. Three's Company. I could take it or leave it. I think that it was on when I was younger because nothing else was on, so I kept that on. I wasn't that crazy about it. Dukes of Hazzard, I never watched. Yeah, I was sad when John Ritter died too. Yeah, I was I was really shocked when when Robin, I can't think of his last name right now, but I remember I was on the phone with my sister and I was food shopping, and I don't know how. I think she's the one because she was in front of the TV. She's like, Robin Williams died. I said, what? Like, I was like, what happened? And I wasn't even like a big, huge fan of his, but that really bothered me when he died. Gunna Anal Lindblom, Taco Family Enforcer. Hello. Hello, Anal Gunna. Yeah, wait, let's see. Let's see. He is funny. Rest in peace, Robin Williams. You know what? And then I saw a show. There's a show where the medical examiner, I think he does all like famous people, and he reenacted everything. It was very interesting and also very sad. Very sad. Like he didn't have to die. Well, this can't be wrong. I'm trying to remember. I think they were saying like medical, something medical mentally was the reasoning for him. I don't remember, but it was very sad. Very, very sad. This can't be wrong. I know Aunt Esther was the best. I don't know how she could keep a straight face half the time and look mad. That I know she was the best. I'm telling you, that show was so funny. Barry, hey Angel, how come we could never see you live? There's a reason for that, and I'll tell you soon, okay? The Love Boat, Laverne and Shirley, Bonanza. Yeah, I watch Bonanza. But the Love Boat's on, I think, on the weekends, but not Laverne and Shirley. I used to love that show too, Laverne and Shirley. I love Teasel. I know, me too. And that girl, that's right, that girl with Marlo Thomas. Yes, that was a great show too, that girl. What was the guy's name? Don, right? Wasn't her boyfriend's name Don on the show? Hi. Johnny Light went down. Oh, that's not nice. I have to read them before I click on them. But that's what gets me so far behind in the chart. Chat, I mean, Magnum PI. I didn't watch Magnum, but I like him on Blue Bloods. I love him on Blue Bloods. What about the Jeffersons? Yep, I like the Jeffersons too, but I still think that the other one was funnier. What do you call it? I can't think right now. Sanford and Son was much funnier. I was named after the guy from Bewitched, also after crooner that sang Beyond the Sea. Darren, is that your name? Bobby Darren? Was it Bobby Darren? There was two of them. Yeah, Bobby Darren and the guy from Bewitched. So how come your name is Walter? Let's see. Gonna It's a Johnny Life fanboy. Yes, he is. Even though they know that they lie, it's so funny. They know they lie, but they use them just for Smokey and the Bandit too. But I didn't really watch that. Um, they're more concerned over views and subs. Yeah, this is not that this is that not that Lindblom. Oh, that was really sad. My wife helped Christopher Reeves through therapy at Kessler, and Robin Williams paid. Oh wow. Oh wow, that's nice. Robin Williams paid all his hospital bills. Wow. That was heartbreaking what happened to him. Jason Carl, I love your energy so much. I always thought you. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. Love Boat and Fantasy Island. Yes. Friday nights. I thought that was Saturday nights. Was the Love Boat and Fantasy Island. I think that was Saturday nights. I think you got your nights wrong. Maybe I got them wrong, but I could swear it was Saturday nights. Becca was one of the best shows. I live in Philly, but have my son's Fire Stick. He lives in Jersey City, and Becca is still on YouTube TV. I pay $265 a month for cable and watch METV. Yeah, exactly, exactly. I'm tired of cable. I really am. Yeah, severe depression to a chemical imbalance in his brain. Yes, they is very very interesting. If you, I can't think of the name of the show. He's that's it right here. He had a rare form of Alzheimer's. Yes, exactly. Oh, forensic something. Was that the show you were all talking about? Forensic Files. Bill. Oh my God. Do you remember that? The courtship of Eddie's father. That I used to like too. The courtship of Eddie's father with Bill Bixby, right? Yeah. And The Flying Nun. Both of those shows I used to like. Dynamite. Yes, that Dynamite. Good Times. That show was Good Times. Oh God. Yes, Bobby Darin. I love that movie. Beyond the Sea. I love that movie. People will try to beat you up or beat you down. Never forget who you are or where you came from. Be proud of both. Advice for your viewers: 100% 556 media. I'm just going to call you media, okay? 100%. Especially like, you know what? Let me keep my mouth shut. I miss those days. Everyone is gone. I know, Joy, right? Okay. I'm trying to go faster here. Choo-choo-choo. Anita Sandwich. Your mods are very sensitive today. Well, they're allowed to be. I used to have a Trans Am, but the bandits stole it. Yeah, I'm sure. Soul Train too. Yeah, Soul Train and the one before it, American Bandstand. Bonnie Miller too. We used to watch that. I didn't watch Knight Rider. I think my brother Peter liked that car. Dementia with Lewy bodies is what Robin's illness was called, I believe. I don't know. It was sad. It's on Reels TV. Dr. Hunter, Last Moments of. Yeah. I don't remember it being on Reels, but Tucker Carlson, number one, without a doubt. I love Tucker. Welcome back, Carter, Barnaby Jones. Yeah. Uh, okay. People are mad at some people in here. I'm not getting into it. The little guy, let's see, the little guy who would say, "You don't have to call me Ray" on Sanford and Son. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bonnie Miller reruns. Oh, yes, I remember that too. Benson and Mr. Belvedere. That's right. That's right. Oh, I love this. I love this reminiscing about all these shows. Mr. T don't like flying. I met Mr. T at the Helmsley Palace years ago. Super nice fella. Spent ages talking to him. Legend. Oh, that's nice. Oh, okay, we're good. Baywatch, Pamela Anderson. You know, I didn't watch that. I never watched Baywatch. Oh wow, we're on here long. We're on here over 2 hours, all by myself, and all of you. Thank you so much. What about Midnight Hour? I don't remember that. Midnight Hour. Okay, guys, it's over 2 hours, so I'm going to end this. I thank you all so much. Thank you, Black Handprint Mafia. Thank you, JN. Thank you to everyone who came in and watched today and then reminded me of all these great shows. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, and good night.